Yo, fam, ever been on a roller coaster? You know, the kind that makes your heart race and your stomach flip. Ups, downs, screams, maybe a little throw up. Just kidding, hopefully not. But you get the idea. It's a wild ride. The economy's kinda like that. It goes through its own wild ride called the business cycle. It's a series of ups and downs that can feel just as thrilling or nerve-wracking as a roller coaster. Don't worry, it's way less scary than a roller coaster, and definitely no vomit involved. It's more about understanding the rhythm of the economy. Basically, the business cycle is like the economy's mood swings. It has its good days and bad days, just like us. Sometimes it's up, everyone's happy, spending money like crazy. Stores are packed and businesses are booming. Other times, it's down. People are holding onto their wallets tighter than their phones in a crowded market. Spending slows down, and businesses feel the pinch. Think of it as a heartbeat, but instead of love-dub, it's more like boom-bust, boom-bust. The economy pulses with periods of growth and contraction. Okay, maybe not the best analogy, but you get the point. It's a cycle. Point is, it's always changing, always moving. Just like time, the economy never stands still. Understanding this economic roller coaster is super important. Whether you're a big-time investor or just trying to figure out the best time to ask your boss for a raise. Knowing when the economy is up or down can help you make smarter decisions. So, let's break down the 4 main phases of this wild ride. Each phase has its own characteristics and impacts on the economy. Ready? Let's dive in. Expansion is like the up part of the roller coaster. The most fun part, right? Businesses are booming, people are getting jobs, and everyone's feeling good. Think of it like this. You just got your salary and you're ready to splurge. During expansion, you see more jobs popping up like crazy. People spending money on things like new phones, vacations, and fancy dinners. Businesses investing in new projects and expanding their empires. Basically, everyone's optimistic and feeling good about the future. It's like that feeling you get when your favorite song comes on the radio. Pure joy. After every good climb comes the peak. It's that moment on the roller coaster where you're at the very top, right before the big drop. The economy's at its strongest here, but it's also important to remember what goes up must come down. Signs of a peak economy. Businesses are making bank, but growth might be slowing down a bit. Everyone's got a job, but finding new hires is like finding a needle in a haystack. Prices for everything from your morning coffee to that new car you've been eyeing are going up, up, up. The peak is a good time to enjoy the view, but also remember to buckle up for the ride down. Remember that big drop on the roller coaster? Yeah, this is it. Contraction is when the economy starts to slow down. Think of it like this. You checked your bank account after a weekend of splurging and reality hits. During contraction, businesses start to tighten their belts and might even lay off some employees. People get a little nervous about spending money and start saving more. That dream job you were eyeing? Yeah, it might be on hold for a bit. It's not all doom and gloom though. Contractions are a natural part of the cycle, and they usually don't last forever. Section 5, trough. We hit rock bottom, but hey, there's nowhere to go but up. The trough is the bottom of the roller coaster ride. It's the least fun part for sure, but it's also the point where things start to turn around. Think of it like this. You're broke after that shopping spree, but you're ready to hustle and get back on track. During a trough, unemployment might be high, and finding a job can feel like mission impossible. Businesses are struggling to stay afloat, and some might even have to close their doors. People are holding onto their money tighter than ever. But remember, even in the darkest of times, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. The trough is usually followed by, you guessed it, another expansion. Section 6. Why should care about this economic roller coaster? Okay, so you know the business cycle goes up and down like a yo-yo. It's a series of expansions and contractions that affect everything from jobs to investments. But why should you care? Why does it matter to you personally? Well, my friend, Understanding this economic roller coaster can help you make smarter decisions in life. Whether you're buying a house, investing your hard-earned money, or even just figuring out when to ask for that raise. Knowing the state of the economy can guide you in making these crucial decisions. For example, if the economy is booming, companies are more likely to be hiring and giving raises. That's the perfect time to ask for that raise or switch jobs. Similarly, knowing when the economy is in expansion mode can be a good time to invest in the stock market or start a new business. The opportunities are endless. On the other hand, during a contraction, it might be wiser to hold on to your cash and focus on saving. This is the time to be cautious and avoid unnecessary risks. Understanding these cycles can help you protect your assets and make the most out of your financial decisions. Basically, understanding the business cycle is like having a cheat code for life. It gives you an edge, a strategic advantage. It helps you make smarter choices and come out on top, no matter what the economy throws your way. So, stay informed and use this knowledge to your benefit. Section 7. Riding the waves, smart moves for each phase. So, how do you navigate this economic roller coaster like a pro? It's all about making the right moves at the right time. Here are some quick tips for each phase. Expansion. Invest in yourself. Learn new skills, take courses, and read up on the latest trends in your industry. And level up your game. Start that side hustle. Got a killer idea? Now's the time to make it happen. Use this period to build a strong foundation for future success. Now's the time to make it happen. Celebrate your milestones, but also keep an eye on the bigger picture. Don't go too crazy with spending. It's easy to get carried away, but remember to keep a balanced approach. Remember, what goes up must come down. Peak. Review your finances. This is the time to be cautious and prepare for any potential downturns. Make sure you're prepared for any bumps in the road. Consider paying down debt. Reducing your liabilities now can save you a lot of stress later. Interest rates are probably going up, which means borrowing costs will increase. So tackle those loans now. The sooner you can reduce your debt, the better positioned you'll be for the future. Don't make any rash decisions. It's tempting to react quickly, but thoughtful planning is key. Keep your head cool and avoid any big financial moves. Stability is your friend during uncertain times. Contraction. Hold on to your cash. Cash is king during tough times. It provides a safety net and flexibility. Cash is king during tough times. Update your resume. Make sure it's polished and ready to go. You never know when you might need it. Look for opportunities. Even in a downturn, there are always chances to advance. Sometimes the best time to buy is when everyone else is selling. Trough. Don't panic. Stay calm and collected. Remember, this too shall pass. Focus on your skills. Use this time to improve and adapt. What can you offer in a competitive job market? Network, network, network. Building relationships can open doors you never expected. Connect with people in your industry and beyond. The more connections you have, the more opportunities will come your way. Section 8. It's not just about the money, honey. The business cycle isn't just about numbers and graphs. It affects real people's lives. When the economy is booming, people feel more confident, secure, and optimistic about the future. But when things take a downturn, it can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. That's why it's so important to talk about mental health, especially during tough economic times. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. Reach out to your friends, family, or a mental health professional if you're struggling. Section 9. The business cycle and your dream job. Ever notice how some industries are booming while others are struggling? The business cycle plays a big role in this. For example, during an expansion, industries like tech, travel, and entertainment tend to thrive. But during a contraction, these sectors might be hit harder than others. So, how does this affect your dream job? Well, it's all about being adaptable and understanding the trends. If you're in a field that's sensitive to economic downturns, it's a good idea to have a backup plan or develop skills that are in high demand, no matter what the economy is doing. Section 10. Wrapping it up. You got this. The business cycle might seem complicated, but it's really just the economy's way of riding a roller coaster. There are ups, downs, and everything in between. But the good news is, by understanding the different phases and making smart decisions, you can navigate these economic twists and turns like a pro. Remember, knowledge is power. So, stay informed, stay adaptable, and most importantly, stay awesome.